Hi guys, this is Mr. Costilla. I hope you guys are doing well. It's currently April 1st at night, and I'm posting a video to kind of tell you guys how to get started on putting this JRP together, this junior research paper together. So I'm just going to kind of briefly tell you guys what to look for, how to start putting this together, what some students did in the past that was really good, that ended up becoming a really good grade, and some that did not. But for today, well, tonight, not tonight, Wednesday, but tomorrow, Thursday, I want you to start piecing this paper together over spring break. You don't necessarily have to. The day after spring break, when you guys come back to home after wherever it is that you've been, which is probably home, you're going to start putting it together to the point where you should be done. And then I'll give you some dates on that when we get closer to it. When you get to Tuesday or Wednesday of the week after spring break, you guys are going to have to upload it so you guys can get peer review. But here's the rubric that I'm going to grade you guys on when you actually turn in your final draft. So hook, background transition, central claim, thesis statement, subclaims, which are going to be the topic sentences, your body paragraphs, evidence and analysis, which includes all of your research. This is where your research component is going to come in. Transitions, lead-ins, and integrate and quote integrations, the conclusion paragraph with the restatement, clincher, and the MLA formatting and creative title. And then lastly, works cited. Okay? It's pretty standard. It's 150 points. So here's one. I'll give you an example of what's going on in my head when I'm reading one. So here's the first thing I'm looking at after the MLA heading is media climate change. That's kind of lame, but it is what it is. Here's the hook. Biased and uneducated media outlets are constantly putting false claims into your head. Okay, that's almost my prompt. I don't like that at all. And then there's a quote about global average temperature, but there's no citation, so I don't like that either. Then it goes on with some background information, and then here's the thesis claim is that this is how media outlets are brainwashing the world with false claims, ideas, and statistics. Okay, so I'm supposed to read this ahead of time, but the problem is there's a quote here, and then activity causing climate change is supposed to lead into your thesis, and your thesis is supposed to be your last sentence. I already don't like this essay that much, but I should see false claims, ideas, and statistics, which what does that mean, and what does that mean? Those are vague ideas. And if I keep reading it, part of manipulating an audience is using their irrelevant information to make the point more valid. Hotter air increases ocean evaporation. Again, no citation. But my problem is part of this student is repeating themselves, and this more valid part isn't even a part of the thesis. And this carries on through this person's paper, and it ended up being a low grade. It doesn't matter what it was a low grade. The one thing this person did do well was they had a really good works cited page, exactly the way it's supposed to be. Here's a better example. I don't really care for this title either, the dark and light side of the media, but I do like this quote. The media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and make the guilty innocent. That's power because they control the minds of the masses. It's okay. It's whatever. A lot of background, but then the thesis is what I like a lot. Media has the direct effect on people's perceptions and can misinterpret the facts of events, creating negative attitudes. However, can also inform the educate, making citizens aware of the current events that bring to light intolerable behavior where justice is required. That's complex thinking right there, and that shows that the student had a lot of time to think about it. This is, by the way, about police misconduct. Then if I go down, there's a variety of ways to stay informed with some of the most popular mediums being news articles, television, and social media. That's not really connected to the thesis. I thought that this person was going to start talking about the creating negative attitudes. Anyways, goes on, same thing. Media can be a dangerous weapon when used incorrectly, which can demonize a particular group. That's kind of part of the thesis, and it goes on part of the thesis. And this student ended up doing a better job. So here's a conclusion. Being an informed citizen is essential if one wishes to play an active role in society. I already know that. That's part of what I'm asking you to do. It is important to understand that the progression of the media is inevitable, okay? But we must be cautious of what information is being provided to us. All right, I already know that too. There can be certain situations in which the media can be dangerous and misleading, and also those that are the greater good of the population. The public perception of police misconduct will continue to evolve based on the irrelevance of those popular and reliable sources. This is better already, but everything up until now has been kind of fluff. Certain media will continue to misrepresent facts, creating pessimistic opinions, but it also has the power to create positive responses and promote justice. This part right here is what I want to hear more about: the positive responses and the promoting of justice, because that's really what's answering the question. This prompt right here. This prompt right here. Okay, cool. And then the student did not do a good job with their works cited. All right, that's a lot of video, but you guys, oops, I didn't want to show this person's name. But anyway, this person did a good job. This person did not, even though their works cited was good. I will post a outline for you to kind of put together for your junior research paper for Thursday. But again, you got all spring break to just kind of do what you've been doing, which is relaxing, hopefully most of you, and then start putting this thing together. And then we'll go from there. Please email me if you guys have any questions. I miss you guys. Be well.